Hello everyone. Today I want to remind you something very important which is speaking English related. Today my topic is don't think about mistake. And you know that mistake is the part of learning. When you mistake you can learn. Without mistake we cannot learn anything. This is the main thing. So I will give you an example then you can understand. So we need speaking English and don't need perfection. So at first you have to, when you hear the sound of native English speaker, when the native English speaker speak English, they make mistake, but we cannot identify their mistake. Why we cannot identify their mistake? Because we don't have much experience. English is like that. You just speak fluently and naturally. You just manifest your thought. What are you saying? The native English speaker, when they speak, you hear their sound is clear, you understand crystal clear, and you think that oh, their sound is clear, they speak good English, but they make mistake. If you have much experience about grammar, then you can identify their mistakes. So my topic is don't think about mistake is the part of learning. So why we make mistake? My first question, why we make mistake? Because we afraid to make a mistake. When we speak with someone, no one identify our mistake, and even when you speak in our native language we make lot of mistake, but no one identify our mistake. We just expose our opinion, then he can understand what I am saying. English is like that, and don't think about mistake is the part of learning. So we are afraid to make a mistake in front of the people, and we feel shy and we feel nervous to speak English in front of the people. So why it is happen hard? Because we have a fear. At first we have to remove our fear from our inner heart. When you remove your fear from your inner heart, then you can speak English if you make any mistake, because you have a confidence and you don't think about mistakes. Mistake is the part of learning. You just speak confidently and naturally. It is depend on your confidence, and confidence is very important. So how to remove your fear from your inner heart? If you want to remove your fear, at first you have to talk with yourself. At first you need flow of English, and we just train your mouth to speak in English. When you have flow, then you can speak with anyone who are native English speaker, and no one can, you imagine that no one can identify your mistake. The first mistake is we do, that is when you try to speak English, the first thing came in our mind, that is grammar. Grammar is the first mistake of our. When you try to speak in English, the grammar is came on our mind, and we think that my English is not good. When I try to speak English, I make lot of mistake, a grammar related mistake, but it is not your fault. And we don't need perfection, we need confident and natural flow of speaking English. It is the main thing, and English is just a language, not a subject. So I will give you one simple example, then you can understand. When we were children and we cannot speak fluently in our native language, our sound is breaking. But when our family member, our parents speak with us, and we speak with them in our breaking sound, but they can understand. At that time we don't think about grammar, even they are not taught us about grammar, about vocabulary. They know that it is the depend on speaking. You just speak fluently and confidently. And why we are afraid to making mistakes? The first making mistake is we don't speak with English anyone. It is the first thing, and we never speak English with anyone. That's why we are feeling shy, nervous, and fear. You just remove your fear from your inner heart, and we try to speak English. And a mistake is the part of learning. When you mistake, then you can learn, you can gain anything. At the beginning level, you just need flow of speaking. It is the main thing. When we are children, we make thousands of mistakes, but we try to speak in English. Even we don't think about mistakes. and at that time we don't think about mistake, we just try to speak. And at this stage, when you think that I want to speak English, and grammar is the very important, when you think that it is very difficult at the initial days. So why it is very difficult? If you have much experience about grammar, then it is easy for you and you can speak with perfect grammar. Even most of the people, they when they speak English, they make lot of mistake, but their sound is clear and they speak confidently. And even when you speak in English anyone and no one justify your mistake, you are making a mistake when you speak English, you just expose your opinion, what is the thing and what you want to say. This is the main thing of speaking English. And don't afraid make a mistake. When you mistake, you can learn new thing, and mistake is the part of learning. So you just try it. When you try it, then you can gain your flow of speaking. Speaking only depend on your flow, your confident. When you feel confident from your inner heart, then you can speak English fluently. And the main thing is grammar come on our mind, and we think that I don't know grammar, even I have not experience about grammar. When I speak English, I make lot of mistake. At first you have to forget about grammar. You forget about grammar, you just focus on only speaking. You need speaking. We don't need perfection, we need speak confidently, naturally. This is the main thing. We just want to manifest our thought in English. Right now English is very important, that's why we have to learn English. So in this way I am improve my speaking English. Even I make lot of mistake when I speak English, but I try it. When you try, then you can gain your knowledge, and even you can improve your power of speaking, you can improve your flow of speaking. This is the main thing. So I hope that this video very helpful for every English learner, and I just try it. Even I make thousands of mistakes, but my aim is one day I have to speak in English, and in this way I am improve my speaking English. So you speak fluently, naturally, and this is your goal, and this is the main thing. So today end here, see you on next video. Tata, bye.